Okay, so if you're a parent, you know kids' emotions can be, well, a real ride. And maybe you've been looking for something natural to help smooth things out.
Definitely. It's a common search.
Yeah, and lately there's been a lot of buzz online about saffron gummies for kids' mood. So
Hmm.
today, on the deep dive, we're going to try and cut through that noise.
Hmm.
We checked out some sources, including a YouTube review of a product called JoySpring Mood Munchies, to figure out, is this legit? Is there science here, or is it just wishful thinking?
Right. Separating the hype from the reality.
Exactly. And the appeal, I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? You see something like JoySpring Mood Munchies, maybe around $37. They're sugar-free gummies.
Always a plus.
Right. And they promise to turn those meltdowns into calm moments. Just sounds so easy, so tempting.
It really does. A simple solution is always attractive.
But here's where, for me at least, it got really interesting. The actual science on saffron, specifically for kids, it's actually surprisingly solid.
Yeah, more than you might expect for a supplement ingredient sometimes.
Totally. Like, there was this one clinical study, 54 kids with ADHD.
Okay.
Over 6 weeks, the group that got the saffron showed, like, significant improvements. Better attention, less hyperactivity compared to the placebo group.
Significant improvements. That's noteworthy. What about side effects? That's always the question.
Good point. They were pretty minimal, actually. The main one reported was decreased appetite, and that was only in about 16% of the kids taking saffron.
Okay, 16%. So not insignificant, but maybe manageable for many.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems the benefits might go beyond just ADHD symptoms.
Right. There's broader research on saffron and mood generally, isn't there?
Yes. Multiple studies point towards saffron helping support mood by influencing serotonin and dopamine pathways. The brain's feel-good chemicals.
Kind of acting in a similar way to how some antidepressants are thought to work.
Precisely. And some research even hints at better sleep quality, kids falling asleep faster, maybe waking up less, and potentially reducing anxiety too.
So improved mood, potentially better sleep, less anxiety. It does paint a compelling picture based on the science for saffron itself.
It really does. But there's always a but, isn't there?
Well, yes. While the saffron research is promising, you absolutely have to look at the supplement industry. It's often called, and pretty accurately, a regulatory Wild West.
A Wild West. Okay. What does that actually mean for, a parent browsing online or in a store?
It means that, unlike medicines, the FDA doesn't usually sign off on these supplements before they hit the shelves.
Ah, okay.
So a company can make claims about mood or focus, but they don't necessarily need rigorous proof that their specific product works. And the quality control, how it's made, that's often kind of an honor system.
An honor system. So you might not even be getting the amount of saffron listed on the bottle, or maybe contaminants.
It's definitely a possibility. Consistency and purity can vary a lot between brands, and even between batches from the same brand. It's a real challenge.
Okay, so we have this promising science on the one hand, but then this slightly murky regulatory situation on the other. How does that play out in the real world with products like the JoySpring ones?
Yeah, that's the crucial connection. When you look at customer reviews for JoySpring, for instance, it's really mixed.
Mixed how?
Well, some parents rave about it. They report seeing real positive changes, better emotional control, more focus, things like that.
Okay, that sounds good.
But then you have other parents who say they used it consistently and saw absolutely zero difference. Nothing.
Huh. So it works wonders for some and does nothing for others. How do you even figure that out? Is it the product, the child, or something else?
Exactly. And that's where it gets incredibly difficult. How much of the positive result is a genuine effect from the saffron and how much might be, say, the placebo effect, especially when parents are really hoping for it to work.
Yeah, the placebo effect can be powerful, especially with subjective things like mood and behavior.
Very powerful. So pulling it all together, what's the takeaway? The clinical evidence suggests saffron can have genuine benefits for some kids with certain issues like mood or maybe attention.
Right, for some kids.
Yes, but it is absolutely not a magic bullet.
Yeah.
It's not going to replace behavioral strategies, therapy, or other professional support if those are needed.
Yeah.
Those remain crucial.
Okay, that makes sense.
Looking at JoySpring specifically, their dosage seems to be in line with what some studies have used, which is a positive point. And being sugar-free is definitely a plus if you're trying natural routes.
Right.
But the most important advice, we really have to stress this, talk to your pediatrician first. Always.
Before buying anything.
Absolutely. Supplements aren't right for every child, and they can interact with other medications they might be taking. Plus, you need realistic expectations.
Hmm.
No gummy is going to magically fix complex behavioral challenges overnight.
That's such a critical point. Manage expectations. So we've journeyed through the world of saffron gummies, the appealing promises, the surprisingly decent science, but
Mhm.
also the regulatory gaps and the mixed real-world result.
A real deep dive.
It leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? In this constant search for quick, maybe more natural solutions for our kids. How do we get better at weighing the evidence? Balancing intriguing science, like with saffron, against the absolute need for personalized medical advice and, well, just managing our own hopes. Something for you to chew on.